Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is No Dust here. We're going to do some more budget Shaman ladder climbing. No epics, legendaries, or adventure cards. So we're starting at 13, rank 13, 4 stars, and let's see how we go. Okay, Warlock. I think it's okay to keep both the knife jugglers. It could be worth throwing one back and looking for another 2-drop, but I think it's okay. I can coin knife juggler into knife juggler. All that. We've got a very nice curve. Hopefully we can be aggressive and pressure. Going to be... So this is almost definitely Zoo. There is a chance that it can be Reno. There are a number of Reno Warlocks running around. But the Flame Imp is more indicative of Zoo. Okay, there it is. Yeah, I'm seeing it. Okay. Do we coin out the Scarlet? I think so, because then we can play Earthen Ring on 3. I can save the Knife Juggle for turn 4. So the Scarlet also challenges the Wrathguard very, very well. Coolant. Okay. Now the thing, I think we're going to need either the Pyro or our Lightning Storm to be able to face up to 50-50. Ooh, very lucky. Yeah, we're going to need the Pyro or the Lightning Storm to I mean, we're doing okay right now, but if we get run over for some reason, such as, you know, if he plays an Argus, or if he does like a big implosion, then we're going to need a Pyro or a Lightning Storm. Okay, so the Lightning Bolt is okay. I could actually use the Lightning Bolt to protect my board. If I Lightning Bolt this turn, I'll have 3 mana the next turn. I think that's okay. Okay, let's juggle a Lightning Bolt. I think it's okay if I play Farseer next turn, or, you know, Hex if I really have to, if it's a big thing. Turn 4, I should have considered that he would have Implosion available to him. Okay. Ooh, that's not great. I do want to get rid of the Knife Juggler. Do I Earthen Ring myself, or do I Earthen Ring the do I Earthen Ring myself, or do I Earthen Ring my Knife Juggler? I think we're still fighting for the board. I think it's okay to Earthen Ring the Knife Juggler just to bring it out of Mortal Coil range. And we're going to have 5 mana next turn, so this is pretty neat. Okay. Interesting. Oh, okay. I wondered why. Oh, interesting. You got a Fist of it. Interesting. The first time I've actually seen that card. I think it is the first time I've seen the card during this entire season of Budget Shaman. Fist of Jiraxxus. Yeah. Does that mean you have more discard mechanics in your list, such as I mean, you probably, if you're running Zoo, you probably have a Doom Guard. But okay. Ooh. Can I afford to take another 4 to the face? So there are two lines of play that I'm thinking about here. The Fire Elemental. Either I play the Fire Elemental, or I guess I could Hex something. No, I think it's best to develop the Fire Elemental. I think any other line of plays is too weak. He's got 4 damage. Even if he has a Doomguard in hand, he's going to need Doomguard plus something else. Although, being Zoo, Zoo tends to have a fair amount of burst. But if you only have 5 mana, that's going to be a problem. And we're presenting a lot of threat as well at the moment as well. Okay.
So many possibilities.
You're going to play defensively. Interesting. No, you're not. Okay. I think we go for it. I think I freeze his Nerubian and I go for it. What else do I play? I freeze his Nerubian. I don't think I'm playing a Drake this turn. I freeze the Nerubian and then I hit. I freeze up probably. Then I might as well just. Let's see what we get out of the totem. Okay, interesting. Ah, that was a misplay. I should have knife juggled first. Sorry, my apologies. Not really on the ball tonight, as you can probably notice. Yeah, I missed 1 damage because of the knife juggler. Might not end up making a difference. It might end up making a difference. Hard to say. Okay. Well, hopefully it doesn't come back to bite us, but who knows? Who knows? We're still... Actually, no, Doomguard will end us. Doomguard plus these two. So there might have... Yeah, if he finds a Doomguard, then we're done for. And that's the... Okay, well, there's still enough damage here for hit, Soulfire. Oh, the Jiraxxus. Okay. Yeah, well, I guess those that tech that my opponent has included in their list has ended up biting them. We got lucky. I made a misplay, and we still came out of it okay. Yeah, very lucky. Probably shouldn't have won that game, but we got again. Pretty lucky. All right, pretty good. We're gonna reach 12, and that'll probably be the high point of this. Probably be the high watermark of this budget run, because there is, I mean, just to give you some context, it's the 28th of February, so actually no, we have 1 more day because it's a leap year. That's right, it is a leap year, 29th of Feb, so we have 1 more day of climbing. Maybe we can reach 11. I wouldn't count on it, but yeah, let's go into the next game. Okay, warrior. Do I want to keep the horse rider? What would I be riding down? I mean, given that my curve is looking so good, and plus the horse rider is good against weapons. All right, let's keep the horse rider. Seem to be facing quite a few warriors recently, and if it's from any experience, oh, okay, interesting. Is this some sort of a face warrior? Turn 1 upgrade? What? Okay, I'm tempted to coin out the knife juggler, because on turn 2 I can clockwork abusive. Okay, let's coin out the knife juggler, see if you have an answer to it, because your weapon doesn't challenge it at the moment. You could go Cruel Task, so you could hit Cruel Task, but it's going to cost him 3 health. So that's not too bad. Interesting to see such a techie card. Oh, there it is. Alright. Face warrior. Okay, this most definitely is a face warrior. What should I do then? Do I need to clear this? Do I try... Well, do I try for some knives, or do I just go greedy and deal 5 damage to face? Yeah, we can probably clear it next turn with the Argent Horse Rider. Let's go. Let's play a little risky here. And we got very lucky with those knives. If this is actually going to be a face race, I think he's pretty much obliged to clear my knife juggler. Yeah, the face race, and plus he's using his weapon to... Oh, okay, okay. Okay. I'm going to charge down the Blood Sail. But we slowed him down enough. I'm assuming this is a hyper-aggressive warrior. I don't know why else you would run Okay, so there's more, even more confirmation that it's an aggro warrior. That's okay. We do have the Senjin. Senjin comes up against Corcoran very, very nicely. Yeah, sometimes I feel the inclination to play a faster deck and to play like a face rogue or a face warrior, hyper aggressive. But I always end up getting frustrated by how those lists tend to run out of steam, and it just, how do you say? It just ends up frustrating me, and I much prefer to play a more consistent deck, like a mid-rangey consistent deck. But perhaps that's just my personality and my play style, because you know I acknowledge that face rushdown decks, they work and they're very good, and you can play a lot of games in a short period of time. But when you run out of steam, it feels like the deck defeated itself, and that's just not a feeling that I like, really. Okay, you're not going to swing face. Interesting. Not swinging face. Well, we got the very lucky Fire Ellie. Now, to clear the Fire Ellie, you're going to have to take 6 damage, so that's alright. Given that I have the heal bot plus Rewinder, we can actually heal for tons of health. I'm not too afraid of getting burst down. What? You didn't need to do that. What? Okay. I don't know. Okay, maybe something's happened during the days that I haven't been playing the ladder, because you shouldn't be at. Why are you doing this at rank 12? Why are you wasting a heroic strike at rank? Anyway, maybe I'm. Maybe the fatigue is getting to me. Okay. We can go Crusader, Earthen Ring, and Totem. Okay, let's Totem up first. Okay, and let's. Do I want to heal the Maiden? Or I don't think I need to heal the Maiden, because I don't have much to play in the following turns anyway. So I can afford to spend the 2 mana on the. I can afford to pay full price for totems. Really, the real strength of Maiden comes around turn 4, 5, 6. As you get to the later turns, and I'm running out of cards, you know, I don't need the discount. Okay, and now we're just going to hold our resources. Not going to be too greedy. I could heal bot up, actually. I'm walking straight into Brawl if I do. I doubt this list has a Brawl. No. Okay. No, I think we're at a safe enough health total that I don't need to heal bot up. I don't want to overextend into anything. And we have enough to finish. Yeah, I don't know why my warrior opponent wasted a heroic strike. Okay, that's fine. No, see, that's the thing. Whenever this happens, and this, you know, the few times that I do play aggro lists, this just ends up happening to me, and I just get frustrated. And I was like, the deck runs out of steam. These decks run out of steam so quickly that it's almost like you lose to yourself, and that's not a feeling that I like. I don't like the feeling of you know, losing to, like, you know, you should lose because your opponent, you know, outplayed you, or maybe you made a misplay. But aggro decks, when they run out of steam, they lose to themselves, basically. So, not my favorite thing. Anyway, next game. Okay, ooze is fine. The consideration is, do I want to keep Healbot to as a preemptive measure against Savage, Force of Nature, Savage Raw? I think it's too defensive. Okay, this is better. Not the best, but better. This is going to be useful against probably a Thaurissan. And if this is, and it seems like most of the druids that we run into tend to be double force, double savage raw. So if this is what I think it is, or what we commonly face on the ladder, then the crackle should come in handy. Okay. Oh, you didn't use it to cycle. Okay, why are you protecting that board? Why are you protecting that board? We can play turn 4 Pyro Crackle. That's not great, actually. I think I can just feed the Crusader to the 2 little... This is actually a really strong start. Living Roots is a great card. Definitely like the card. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Very spell-heavy hand from my end. But there's not much for us to clear at the moment. Now with the ramp, I do get the feeling this is going to be a double force Sav list. So we will see how we go. Oh, that was a very handy pickup. And actually against Druids, aside from the Living Roots, they don't tend to make too many, at least the Druids in the meta right now don't tend to make too many, don't tend to fill the board with a lot of nonsense. So, interesting. Crackle Totem. Okay, yeah, Crackle Totem is a guaranteed clear. And plus I get to develop the totem after. It does block my Fire Elemental turn, actually, which is pretty bad. But, I didn't really want to do nothing that turn either. Hopefully we draw into something that's a mid-rangey play. Yeah, actually, that might have been a really bad decision to sacrifice the turn 6 play. Okay, especially you got Shade. Is it worth Lightning Storming this Shade? I think it might be. Okay, Senjin. I do want to get a little bit more value off the Lightning Storm. Okay, let's develop the Senjin. Now we're vulnerable to Innovate, Force of Nature, Savage Roar, so that's always something to watch out for. I do really, really hope that this combo gets changed in the coming future in standard mode. Being able to deal 14 damage, I think I've talked about this before, being able to deal 14 damage from hand. A little crazy. Okay. I can Lightning Storm, Lightning Bolt. Now this is going to cost me 4. I can totem up to try for a Spell Power totem. Okay. I don't think anything else really works here. I don't really have anything to challenge the board. Okay, let's try this. We got lucky. We rolled high on the Shade, and that was the main thing actually that we want to get out of that turn. Rolling high on the Shade, really, really useful. So reduces the impact of the combo. Okay, there's the Thaurissan, and that's what I wanted the Crackle for, but we couldn't really hold our resources for that long. And I don't actually have an answer to a Thaurissan thanks to being so heavily overloaded. Oh, this is going to be bad. This may, yeah, not having an answer to the Thaurissan may cost me. I'm going to have to wait till next turn to go for the Fire Elemental play. Or maybe he might have to combo to clear. He may have to combo to clear. And that will be useful too, because that'll get rid of a lot of potential damage. Okay, that's a really slow Drake. But if you pick up a swipe, then I'm in trouble. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, we are in trouble. Yep. No, just some awkward turns in the middle, and all of a sudden we're facing a huge board. And I think just Savage Roll will finish me. So what can I do? What can I do? I think I have to juggle Sunwalker Totem just to play defensively. There's nothing. The Fire Elemental won't help me clear anything. Okay. I can't even totem. That's a bummer. Yeah. No, having no answer to the Thaurissan is really, really problematic. Okay. Well, let's protect the Juggler just in case we don't die this turn. Yeah, it just feels, I don't know, playing against these sorts of decks, it just feels like a foregone conclusion. If they get the Emperor down and they have a big hand, it just ends up being the, you know, you're just going to lose because at some point they're going to have the combo and there's not much you can do about it. Anyway, let's concede. And obviously it's a strong deck, but I don't know. I have something. It's not something that I would ever play because I think it's just too straightforward for me. But who knows? Who knows? You know, everyone. Like I said, everyone plays this game for a different reason. Let's hop into the next game and see how we go. Okay, I think the Earthen Ring is better later. I'm not going to be taking much face damage in the early on. Yeah, let's hope for. There we go. That's much better. Clockwork, to sort of bait out the coin. Okay, that's nice. I might even totem on turn 2 so I can knife juggler Clockwork on turn 3. Depending on what happens now. Okay. Interesting. Tempo Mage? Seems likely to be a Tempo Mage. Mech / Tempo Mage. Okay. What are you thinking about? Coin Arcane Missiles? Or are you just playing slowly? You wouldn't, I doubt, I wouldn't expect another player to be thinking that much unless there is an Arcane Missiles in hand. Anyway. Yep, I'm going to totem up as I said. This is also still fine. Allows me to challenge, if he doesn't ping it, it allows me to challenge a number of 2-drops because of the, or potentially challenge a number of 2-drops because of the Knife Juggler totem play. Okay, that's very passive. Sorry, Knife Juggler Clockwork play. And you know what? I used to know why we have leap years, but I've forgotten. I think it has something to do with the calendar being. Ooh. Okay, do I try for this? Do I go Knife Juggler abusive? Okay, let's do it. Ooh, not quite. I think I still run into the abusive. Just to give me an easier clear. I don't mind taking 4 damage to face, but I don't want this frothing to stay up. Okay. Yeah. I think it had something to do with the Gregorian calendar, like the old calendar being modified into the Gregorian calendar, and thus every 4 years we have a February the 29th. Now this is going to be, ooh, very lucky indeed. And I guess that is why I sort of preemptively did the damage to the frothing, because we do have the wild pyros in the deck. So even though I took 6 damage to the face, there was a fair amount of investment actually, because there was an arcane blast that went into the Knife Juggler, and that's an okay trade, I guess. Interesting. Ooh, tough hand. Tough hand. Yeah, just a little unlucky there. Anyway, so yeah, I think there was something to do with the calendars being off. I'll put a link in the show notes as to why. I'll do some research. Curious myself as to the reasons why we have a leap year. But, okay. Ah, excellent. Very easy, very neat answer to Conjurer, actually. We have the Fire Elemental, but although Conjurer turns out on turn 5, so it only just so happens that we have a neat answer. Usually you... What challenges a Conjurer on 5? It's such a versatile and powerful minion. What challenges on 5? Sludge? But still not really. Sludge not really, because you still have to spend the entirety of the first form of the sludge to challenge the Conjurer. Okay. Frostbolt. Do I want to hex this Yeti? Do I want to hex the Yeti? Or do I just... Yeah, I think the hex will be too slow. Unless I find like a 4-drop play, the hex will be too slow. I won't be able to do much else with my turn. Probably want to just Sunwalker and then, you know, probably hide my Fire Elemental. Hide it from another Frostbolt, or hide it from more burn. Okay, the hex is okay here actually, because I can hex Horse Rider, and then Cloak Field. Is this worth hexing? It's still a good deal for me to hex it, I think, because it's a 4-drop minion, and hex is only 3. It's 3 mana. And we do have the second hex for the Antonidas. I'm assuming there's an Antonidas since you're developing so many. You have so many low-cost spells. There are probably Flame Wakers in there as well. Okay, let's go for the quicker play with the hex. Next turn, I can Sunwalker Totem up. Anyway, yeah, I'll find out why we have leap years, and hopefully I'll have a better understanding. But it does mean we have a little bit more time to finish, to climb as far as we can with this budget Shaman. But honestly, you know, I don't want to sound like a downer, but I think I've had enough of playing Shaman consecutively, and probably will go back to Rogue and just see how far we can go in the few days. Ooh, there's a crackle. I would like... we do have the Hex, so the Hex is going to be saved for the Antonidas. I think it's worth trying for the crackle here. Okay. Very good. And I'm going to need some card draw. What is the card draw in my... What card draw do I have in my list? I have Drakes, so we're looking for our Drakes. We're looking for our Loot Hoarders. Yeah. Okay. Bit of an awkward hand from my opponent, I think. Ooh. That's not bad. It's a lot of yeah, it's a lot of spells spent to clear my board. And there's the Drakos that we were looking for. And I'm pretty sure I want to clear the Taunos, just to prevent any more super combo nonsense. Very lucky with the healing totem pickup. I wonder if this sort of list runs a Flame Strike, like a mech tempo mage with spare parts. I wonder. If you're playing Yeti, I would theorize that there may be a Flame Strike in your list, just on the basis of you're playing something as slow as a Yeti. Yeah, I think this is more mid-rangey. Okay. Still drawing, still looking for the Antonidas. I think you would have... actually, no. Don't know. It's hard to say whether you would have... Ooh, that was unlucky. Double... No, not double flame cannon. It's hard to... It's always important to remember that. Let's see what we find from the totem first, depending on whatever... I want to see what I want to taunt up. Okay. Okay. Let's do it. We're still fairly well protected against the big flame strike. Although he'll be able to clear everything except probably my set. Okay, there's the boom. There's a I wonder if you have a flame strike in here. I was expecting to see the flame wakers as well. Okay. Here's the problem with using the Hex in the early game. Now, I'm tempted to Hex this boom, although should I just clear it for value? Should I just clear it with my minions? You've actually spent a lot of spells actually prior to... Like, a lot of spells have gone down, and he wasn't able to Antonidas them. There is one spare part. I think we go for the tempo play. I think we push as hard as we can and try and win... yeah, I think we try and win before the Antonidas can get big value. So let's clear Hex. I'm assuming you don't have a Flame Strike in hand because I think you would have played it already. The boom was quite slow, and we have ample damage to finish the mage off. So even an Antonidas combo would be too slow here. So that's one thing that I should try and remember. You know, Antonidas, I think he costs 7. How much does he cost? Let me find out as we wait for our opponent. Tells you how much I played with tempo mages and freeze mages. Yeah, he's a 7 for a 5/7. So he's actually really slow. If you're behind, Antonidas is actually really slow in terms of like how much how much board clear he generates is really slow. Okay, we still can't finish though, so that's a problem. But we are forcing the mage to spend a lot of their spells, their fireball generating spells. Another flame cannon. So there was a double flame cannon. There's definitely an Antonidas in here. It just seems like probably it's probably stuck at the bottom of the deck, and we got lucky in that respect. But that was a lot of clearing. Those boom bots did a fair amount of work, and but I think we should be okay, unless there are like I doubt you have that many more spells to activate an Antonidas or a Flame Waker in hand. And we actually got quite lucky with the Fairy Dragon. This is going to be hard for the mage to remove, and you know that's 2 turns. Oh, okay. Let me pause the recording. I'll come back once it's decided to not disconnect itself. Okay. Yeah, something happened to my connection, and my connection is still on the fritz. So hopefully we can finish this game. There was an Antonidas and there was a fireball generated. Can I get back onto the network? Please? Please? That's a bit of a shame. I think we're probably going to end up losing this game because of being AFK. That's really annoying, but these things happen. Probably need to look at my internet setup and see if I can fix some things there. Let's just wait it out. Let's see if we can wait it out. Okay, I think we're done. Let me investigate and I will be right back with some answers. Okay, restarting my client has fixed it, but unfortunately I think my opponent's probably generated a number of fireballs. We're done. And that's, you know, these things will happen. It's not a great feeling to lose because your internet connection went on the fritz, but you know, there's a problem on my end. That's fine. Little frustrating, but again, these things will happen. Let's see if we can squeeze in one more game, because that one was a little disappointing. And let's see how we go. Okay, Clockwork is fine. Wild Pyro is fine. I may actually want to save the Wild Pyro Lightning Bolt for a turn 3 answer to Wormrest Agent. I've been finding that I have a lot of trouble with the turn 2 Wormrest Agent. Oh, do I want to risk the Wild Pyro? Okay, let's risk the Wild Pyro. I do need to. I do want to see what you have to deal with this North Shire. I definitely don't want to Lightning Bolt the North Shire. It's not worth it. Okay, that's fine actually, because well, it's both fine and not fine, because it allows me to clear the board. Actually, do I want to use the Crackle instead? No, I think Crackle is probably better saved for something bigger. So we can Lightning Bolt, and then I can run into the Cleric, and then develop a Clockwork. Yeah, that resets the board and puts me ahead. I think that turned out pretty strong. And next turn we can, I don't know. I mean, it slows us. It does slow us down because of the overload, but the Wormrest is definitely something that Shamans have to deal with. Oh, that was just a straight up pass. Interesting. Now, do I want to develop the Clockwork? Yeah, I think so. I think it's better than pushing the totem button. I do want to be aggressive against a Dragon Priest. Yes, because they have things like this. Although that's not buffed, so you don't have any other dragons in hand. Do I want to just? Do I want to go face? Is this worth hexing? I don't think this is worth hexing. Yeah, let's just defend my board. Now the problem is if we get Holy Novad. But I think I do have to be aggressive against a Dragon Priest to have a chance of winning, because there's just so much value in that list. There are so many Legendaries and so many high value cards that, there we go, there's the Holy Nova. And not much I can do there. I don't want to crackle a 2/5. It feels really bad to have to crackle a 2/5. Let's just Drake up and stop the Guardian. I mean, force the Guardian to clear my Sen'jin. The Drake can take care of the Guardian next turn, or if I have to, I can crackle it next turn. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah. No, no, no. I'm not crackling it now. It's only 2 health. I may just trade into it. Valence. Okay, now it's worth a hex. Valence and Power World. Okay. Yep, definitely hexing that. You're gonna heal the dread. Okay. Yeah, you've put. Seeing that my opponent has invested so much into it. Pyro Hex? Do I want a Pyro Hex? Or what's the alternative? Hex Abusive Totem. No, I think Pyro Hex is fine here. And again, I do want to be aggressive, so let's push out with the abusive. One thing that I've theorized about Dragon Priests, and I haven't played much of a Dragon list myself, is that yeah, because of these Blackwing Corruptors, you don't tend to have they don't tend to run as many, like, because you have 2 of your 5 slots already taken up by Blackwing Corruptors, and then you have the mid-game taunts of the Twilight Guardians. They don't tend to have as much AoE. Although I could be wrong about that, but this is quite awkward, actually.
I wonder.
Okay. Now what I'm thinking is hit, armor plating, reversing switch. Oh, I could hit, armor plating, crackle the face. I think it's worth being aggressive here. Crackle the face, and then what? Crackle the face. It probably means I want to develop the Spellbreaker just before the Blackwing Corruptor dies, because I don't want to silence my own. I actually didn't need to crackle the face. Was able to do this. Okay, we can save the crackle for burn later on. I think, yeah, it's tough. It's a tough thing to do, because I do want to. You gonna steal my dude? Wow. Yeah, but again, that's a fairly slow play. But we may not be able to. We may not be able to push past what the priest has. Very slow hand here. I think I have to do this. It feels really bad to do this, but I think we may have. I think that that Shrinkmeister Cabal Shadow Priest play has just won him the game. Yeah, I went aggressive, and there was no other way I was going to win this game. I think. Yeah, there's just too much mid and late game value in this list, especially with the Blackwing Corruptors being, like, you know, mini. They have the mini fire elemental effect. They battle cry, deal 3 damage. If you're holding a dragon, it's really hard to overcome that. Okay. We're not doing much here, I think. I guess I can go for a crackle on the Blackwing, but it's not a winning play. It's just trying to. Oh, that didn't even work out. Whoops. Yeah, little disappointing, but I don't think I have a. I think it's just like if this list comes up against Dragon Priest, I'm basically done for, because I don't quite have what I'm muddling my words. The list doesn't quite have what it takes to overcome the value of a Dragon Priest list. Especially this Shadow Priest is very strong anti-Shaman tech. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, I think to beat a Dragon Priest, you're probably going to need things like a Lothar. Definitely would run something like a Black Knight, but again, ooh, this could work. Again, those are cards that are not available to us. Now, if we roll high on the Corruptor, so we did roll high on the Corruptor, and we can live another turn. So, but it's unlikely I'm going to win. I'm just playing it out to just see what else is in your list. Okay. Oh, so you're running double Shadow Priest combo. Interesting. Yeah, definitely much stronger than against a list like mine. Double Shadow Priest combo is really slow, but very good if you can get to that period of the game where you can, you have a turn 8 play. You can do that on turn 8. We're not winning this one. Yeah, a little disappointing end to the clip, but that's how things go sometimes. I really think we would have won that Mage game if my internet didn't go on the fritz, but that's all right. Let's finish things up there, and I will look up why we have leap years and put that in the show notes for you guys to figure out, or to learn. Okay, thanks in advance, guys, for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. I do this for love. Any gestures of appreciation are much appreciated. So yeah, a little bit of apologies for the my internet going on the fritz, and we kind of got owned there by the Dragon Priest, but these things happen. So hope you guys have been enjoying this series, and hope you guys had a lovely day, and I will be back with some more Budget Shaman, probably our final episode, or penultimate episode, tomorrow, and then hopefully we can get back onto the rogue laddering. So until then, this is No Dust signing off.